How's it going, everybody? I hope my microphone isn't too loud. I know it's definitely picking up some of the sound from my computer fans, so I'm honestly not sure what to do about that. To be honest with you, because I've never worked with a higher end microphone before, so I honestly don't know how to work with it too well. I tried to use the little app that it has to mess with its like sensitivity and noise canceling and stuff, and I wasn't able to figure out the settings because I just don't know any better. So I'll have to ask around for some friends who use those on how I'm supposed to work with it. But hopefully it sounds okay at least. You know, I'm sure the sound might get a little bit annoying, and for that I apologize. But hopefully we can make it work and figure it out. I don't know. I've never used something like this before. I'm using a Yeti, which I've heard is like super great. So, hopefully I can figure out how to work with it. I just apologize in advance if it's if there's a lot of sound that you guys have to listen to coming through it. All right, so I am back with Life is Strange: True Colors. Let me see if I can make myself a little bit bigger. I want to be visible. I think I shrunk myself last time. Stick myself in the corner. All right. So it has been a while since we played this. I think the last time I played this game was in February. Damn, it's really been that long. So I remember what happened. I'm still traumatized by it, but I remember what happened. So hopefully I won't be super confused going in. I just want to get back into this game because I was so excited to keep playing it, and I was so disappointed that like this was the game, like episode 1 of this was the game that started my sound problems, that I had to get this new microphone and all kinds of other stuff to try and fix. So I'm really hopeful that it works out. I don't know how I feel about the fact that there was no music. Chapter 2, Lanterns. I'm already sad.
I'm not big on speeches.
I'm already sad.
I've always believed that the role of the bartender is to shut up and listen. And by that measure, Gabe was the worst bartender I've ever known.
I've never issued a speeding ticket to someone on a bicycle before, till he came along.
He cared so much about my admissions essay. Even though he probably couldn't spell admissions or essay.
That's extra funny for me as an English teacher. Damn.
He booked my band to play the lantern. All the way from Seattle to pretty much right where I'm standing.
I can recall 14 specific instances where Gabe said something that made me laugh.
That's weirdly specific. Oh.
The first was 2 years ago.
Oh god.
So, long story short, instead of a ticket, I ended up buying him a beer.
That's one way to finesse the cops, I guess.
Gabe stood like 3 feet away, grinning like a doofus at us. I'm sure there were more people, but I only remember him.
And then he said, I know! That's why the K is silent.
What? What?
And the fifth time,
Oh Jeez.
He cared about everyone.
Now I want to know the rest of that line.
He was the kind of guy you wanted to be around.
He was a world-class bullshitter.
He was my best friend.
All I want to say about Gabe is he came into this bar as a stranger, but he left it as family.
Oh. Man, this is not designed to be put down and picked back up like the other
Guess
ones.
that's that then. What happened to Gabe was a senseless, tragic accident. And I just wish
It
that,
wasn't an accident.
No, it wasn't.
son, now is not the time.
Gabe called the mine. I gave him my sat phone to be sure he could get through. They fucked up. And now Gabe's dead.
That was my shift. If anyone had called, it would have gone through me. Nobody called.
There's no way.
You're lying.
Ooh,
In front of
uh-oh.
Gabe's own fucking sister. Alex heard the whole thing.
Not quite.
He's right. I was there when Gabe made the call.
I'd like to hear what you have to say about that, Mac.
I'm not saying anything. Just, I didn't get a call. Draw your own conclusions.
All right, folks. This is an ongoing investigation.
How
And
about
that-
we review the sequence of events? Hmm?
Son,
When I saw you at the record store, you seemed pretty eager to find Gabe. Remember why? Hmm? Another fight with Riley, maybe?
No, I don't have to take this.
Just saying. Pretty wild that you come stumbling out of Gabe's apartment with your face all fucked up.
That was
And
neat.
just a couple hours later, you just so happened to miss the call that would have saved his life.
Look, I told you there was no call to miss. And maybe the call got dropped. Or shit, I mean, it's not like Gabe was Mr. Reliable all the time.
It wasn't
Watch your
his
mouth,
phone.
right, that's enough. Now, I'm just as eager as you to understand all this, son, but there was a time...
Bullshit, Dad. This little weasel's calling Gabe a liar at his own fucking wake.
No, I am just telling you.
Mac, I swear, if you say there was no call one more fucking time...
Stop it! Stop it now!
Everybody's going Super Saiyan.
This is not the time or place. We're all here for Gabe. Okay, Ryan?
This is painful.
Sure. I'm sorry. It's not... Look, I'm just...
My feelings. Literally. I wasn't prepared. You can't just put this game down and pick it back up. This...
I'm not the one who killed him.
It hits like a truck right off the bat, man. There's not even a previously on. Hey.
Did you just say?
Ryan, back off.
Oh, I'm just saying. I thought I heard that you
Mac,
were the one.
you shut the hell up.
No. No, go ahead. You got something to say, Mac? Let's fucking hear
Come
it.
on, guys. Don't make me intervene.
All right, fine. As long as we're tossing around accusations, way I hear it, you're the guy who cut the rope.
Yes, that's true. But that part had to happen. Unfortunately, once he got knocked over, it was that or we all go over. Figure out the
Alex?
mic sensitivity at some point.
Hey, Fuck those guys. Yeah.
Here, here.
Are you okay?
I will be.
Not really. But I will be.
It's not your job to keep it together.
Thanks. Do you, it's messy, but do you want to come in?
Sure.
This is so sad.
You play guitar?
Oh my god. I'm so upset. I'm only like 5-10 minutes into playing this again and I'm already depressed. Jesus.
Sort of. It was a gift. From Gabe.
Cool.
It's only.
Gabe would try to pop wheelies outside the record store to make me laugh. Never worked. Till he wiped out. That was hilarious. Gabe really wanted to do the LARP for Ethan. But by the end of it, he was more jazzed about it than anybody.
Wish I could have seen it.
I was never any good at LARP. I'm good at D&D, but not LARP.
We took this a year ago. We... No way.
Foosball champion?
I can't.
What?
He actually kept it.
What is that? Is that a bottle of alcohol?
What a dick.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. I just need a minute.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me turn down
Calm
my
down,
sensitivity
Alex.
some more.
You're fine. You're fine. Whatever that bottle made her think of, it really messed her up. I wonder if I could help her the same way I helped Ethan. I need to feel her sadness to figure out how to help her.
I'm still like so in love with that power. It is just the ability to tap into other people's emotions and just like physically experience them the way that they do is still such a huge thing for me. Like, unfortunately, in my time, you know, on hiatus, I've been a lot more physically distanced from people outside of, you know, work. So I haven't exactly had a whole lot of practice picking up on emotions like I used to, but it's still something I find to be like super big and important for me as a person and just, you know, in my life as a whole. So this is like my dream superpower because it's one I've already kind of got. Oh, the water's ripped a little bit. Wires ripped a little bit.
I wonder how she's really holding up.
Oh, that's right. He had a girlfriend and a kid. Well, it wasn't his kid, but it was his kid.
Feels like a million years since that day with Gabe. Hasn't even been a week.
Oh. Okay, so that's interesting. So the way time passes throughout the games is different now. So in the first game, it was a day each time, until you were like time traveling. In 2, it was like weeks and months. In Before the Storm, I think it was also just like a couple of days. I could be wrong about that though. And then this, like, one episode is an entire week. So I think it'll be interesting to see if it's like a consistency of each episode is like 1 week in between, or if it's gonna fluctuate like 2
Same.
did. So, I feel that for me, I don't know why, but dishes is the most exhausting chore. Hold on, I don't like where my camera is. Let me move it to the other corner. There we go. I don't know why I like that a little bit more here.
Foosball champion? Why would that make her so sad?
There's definitely something behind that. Do I hit R2? No. Oh. The X button. So cool. Ooh, I hear a storm. I like that. I forgot how cool this
now
was.
I can find out what's really going on with Steph. Her sadness is so strong. I hope I can help.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your new foosball champion, Gabe Chen.
Oh, you're the worst. Can't believe I have to stay in this stupid town.
I think we both know you could have beat me if you really wanted to. So you're welcome.
Bullshit.
Fascinating.
Damn it, fucking overpowered blue meteor.
Aww. Is your controller broken too?
Maybe.
We're playing until I win.
Then I'll be crashing here tonight.
That's cute though. We're playing until I win. Wholesome.
What are they called again?
Don't shit on my yard! They're amazing! Their guitarist has one arm.
Badass.
Don't shit on my yard. That is such a rock band kind of name.
Dude, give it up. I already booked a bus ticket.
Wait, hear me out. One more game. If I win, you have to stay. If you win, I'll cover the ticket.
You just lost $50.
So they played on whether she'd stay in the town or not. And that's what the like championship bottle represents. Oh. That means literally every memory, every experience, every feeling, everything that she's got since that game is 100% his fault. And that's like meant in a positive way, a negative way, a neutral way, like depending on whatever the experience is. It's his doing because he's the one who made the bet to keep her here. That bottle represents every single thing that has gone on in her life from that moment till now. That's huge. Oh man.
Here's to your new job at the station.
Oh, didn't I tell you? I'm not taking it. I move to Denver next week.
You what?
I think I know enough.
What? Oh my god. That one fish from SpongeBob. You what? Damn.
Steph?
Sorry. This is so embarrassing. I just need some time.
Alright, here we go.
Still can't believe he's gone.
Yeah. He's the whole reason I'm still...
Yep.
I'm sorry, Alex. Don't mind me.
Oh. You okay?
Want to get a few matches of Dino Racer in? Could be a nice distraction.
No thanks. I just need a minute.
I want to play
That
Dino
didn't
Racer. I
help.
don't even know what Dino Racer is, but I want to play Dino Racer. I'm not going to ask her to drink. What foosball? Maybe? Bring her
How about a
back?
quick match?
You dare? The way she turns
Did I
around.
tell you we played?
I just had a hunch.
Maybe the bottle that says foosball
Yeah?
champion.
Well, you're right. I don't really think it's a great time. Fine.
Ooh. It's the way she turned around. Like I felt like I was dealing
First
with
5 points.
Virgil for a second. Just
If you say so.
wait, what?
So, how often did you and Gabe play?
It was one of our favorite games.
You must be pretty good then.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, should I let her win?
You were in a band, right?
Oh, so it'll just
Yeah.
automatically.
What'd you play?
Drums.
How long did you play with them?
Too long.
Getting used to which buttons to press is weird.
Five points! That's game!
Yep. Big shocker.
Oh, hey, at least you played your best.
I mean, that obviously wasn't my best.
No, I get it. And this is a tough game. Requires skill, timing,
She's baiting her.
and the will to be a champion.
She's
Oh. Is that how it is?
oh, she's baiting the crap out of her.
Okay. Joking aside, playing this stupid game with you is exactly what I need right now.
You're on.
Yes, bring it.
I'm actually trying this time, so you better focus.
I am focusing.
Good. Wouldn't want you to get distracted or anything.
Certainly not.
Greatest Northwest band of all time, go.
Are you trying to distract me?
Of course not. Slater Kinney, if you were wondering.
Damn it! I was hoping for another perfect score.
Woo!
I was one
Shit.
point
Yeah,
off.
that's a win.
I
One.
was actually trying that time. Okay, wait. Let's get serious. One more game. Winner takes title of Ultimate Foosball Champion.
I don't know.
Come on. You know Gabe would be all about us playing like this.
I love this. This
Well,
is
then it's
so
fun.
cute. Oh god, here we go. Alright.
This is it, for all the marbles.
So many marbles.
Definitely the kind of game you want to focus on, no matter what happens.
Totally.
Oh god.
Hey, so are you into girls or what?
Hello? Sure, why not?
I'll date anybody, assuming they're my type.
What's your type?
I'll let you know when I meet them.
Damn it! The buttons. Figuring out the buttons is so awkward.
Use what?
What?
Fuck. I knew it.
How old are you exactly?
Old enough to know better.
Come on, come on. No! No! Ah, damn it. Hey! Still got it.
Foosball champion! Foosball champion!
Goddamn shit, family! Oh!
Good game.
That's beautiful.
Thanks, Alex. I'm really glad you talked me into it. It was a lot of fun.
Of course.
That was awesome. That bottle's staying right where it is, honey. That bottle's staying right where it is.
So, what are you gonna do now?
What do you mean?
That shit with Mac. He's clearly lying, right?
I kind of want to know more. It's like, my problem with it is, he's saying that he didn't get the call. And saying that her brother is really, was an unreliable person. And, you know, that he probably just did something wrong. But we also had the dude say that he gave him his sat phone to, like, make sure that the call got through, to make sure that there was no problems with the connection, the signal, whatever. And he's still claiming that it didn't work. And I don't know how much I trust that. I don't think he did anything maliciously. Like, I don't think he willfully ignored the call and was like, nah, I'm just gonna pop the whatever, dynamite or whatever it was anyway. I think my guess is what happened is he was slacking off on the job and didn't hear the call and wasn't paying attention to it. And that was why he didn't know not to set off the explosives, because he was messing around on the job. So it's not a matter of malice, it's a matter of negligence. That's my guess.
I'm not sure what
Yeah.
Mac's deal is.
Sorry.
His story doesn't add up.
Yeah.
I do know that I need to find out exactly what happened that night. For myself and for Gabe.
I've got your back. No matter what.
Thank you.
How you doing?
That means a lot.
Excuse me.
I should head back
How
to
you
work.
doing?
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
That was such a nice moment. That completely took away from the pain of the beginning of the episode. That was so much better.
I know Gabe made that call. But did Mac really let the blast go off just to get back at him?
No, I maintain what I think it was, to be honest. Like, I think it was negligence, not malice. Let me just clean up a little bit, I guess. Be a responsible adult.
See? I can be a person.
I think the worst part is that's actually a line I would use. I can be a person. Video game, so it's all just looking.
Gabe really meant the world to Steph.
Okay, so R2 is move faster. The worst chore.
It's a start. Okay, that did make me feel a little better.
Honestly, like, as somebody who deals with pretty bad depression, I won't pretend that I don't have, like, a lot of just crap piled up around my room or my home sometimes. You know, like, I'll have some empty water bottles on my floor that need to be put in recycling, or dishes piled up in the sink that need to be done, or I haven't made an actual home-cooked meal in a while. And it's like, finally getting the strength to do that makes such a huge difference sometimes, because now the problem isn't there. Like, there's no extra problems to overwhelm you a little bit further, and it's just nice. Okay, that's right, I can change. Ooh, I kind of like this, actually. You know what? Yeah.
Hey, Shushu. Thanks for sticking around.
Hold up, where's my little buddy at? Let me go get my little buddy. She got Shushu. I got Moo Moo. Yes, I do still hang out with him every day. I have continued to bring him to work, because I did actually work summer school as well. I continue to bring him to work. I continue to sleep next to him. Is so comforting. You know, dishes are the worst. I will do anything else before I want to do the dishes. Worst chore. I don't know why, but worst chore. I need to get his lights fixed at some point.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
That is a fascinating contraption. Can I get the highlight off of it, please, so I can look at it? That is interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen something like that before. That's cool. So
Why look up at the sky when you could look at a sculpture instead? I'll toss those soon. I swear.
Why is that the one thing I can't clean?
No birds today.
Okay, so this one's not highlighted. Can I look at it, please? Fascinating. I've never seen anything like that before.
Gabe really loved this place. Gabe was such a dad.
Honestly, I'd be totally down to live in like a small, everybody knows everybody
This
kind
thing's
of
been
town.
up here a while. Isn't that Steph's old
Drugstore
band?
makeup. Some band names are just so strange.
I bet Gabe could even make golf fun.
Some band names are so strange. And that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad, and it doesn't speak to the quality of the music, obviously, but just so strange. Alright, sit down. Why not?
I thought this was going to be the one. Finally. Despite all the disappointments, I really let myself believe. I believed you completely. I let myself hope, really hope, for the first time in years.
Right, because she was like a foster kid, right?
Even after I freaked out in front of you and hit you, you didn't push me away. You sat right there and told me that I wasn't broken, that I was special, and I belonged. Then you died, and I don't know what to believe now, except you're gone again, and I'm still here, alone.
Oh, that hurts. There's probably music that's supposed to be playing if I had to guess, but copyright. Oh, that hurts. Like, I feel that, though. Like, living with depression, you really do sometimes feel like you're just broken, or that you don't have a place anywhere, or at least not around all the people that are around you, that, like, you don't belong. And having a role model to give you that is huge. Like, I have had issues with mental health for as long as I can remember, really, since I was a little kid. But someone who always stuck by me and was like a father to me was my older brother. So, like, and I am absolutely not going to pretend that I've never thought about, like, there's going to come a time where he's not here. You know, even though he's not that, like, he's a decade older than me, so it's like, it's not like, at least natural causes wise, it's going to be super soon, but it's just, it's scary to think about, you know, feeling like this and then losing the person who helped make it go away. That's big. Let's go back downstairs. I think I did everything up here. Man, why am I getting tired at 8 p.m.? I always feel tired when I'm streaming, and I don't know why. Doesn't matter how awake I am, I'm just tired. So I guess I just leave now? Yep. I'm gonna need a drink after this. I actually just went to the liquor store and refilled on a couple of things because I've been out of a lot of my stock for a while. Remember, kids, drink responsibly and only if you're of age, which means you're not really a kid anymore. And if you are a kid, stop it. You put that bottle
kid,
down.
You don't have to do that.
Too late.
Oh.
Wanted to apologize.
My response would have been like, I mean, I can lay it back down if you want. I mean, you know, there's no trouble. Put it down. You know, just knock it over again. I can throw it if that makes it any better.
For all of us. We're all grieving, but that's no excuse. It was your brother's wake. And you both deserve better than listening to a bunch of fools squabble.
Facts. No, pointing fingers is not the way.
I appreciate it. That was pretty rough. Although it's hard to imagine a good version of your dead brother's wake.
True.
No,
Fair point.
there's no good version. Just all of us trying to get through it together the best we can. Wasn't the first wake held in this old building. I doubt it'll be the last. Anyway, if there's anything I can do, just let me know.
Can I keep working here?
I need to talk to Mac. I know he's lying. I just don't know why. Any idea where I can find him?
Well, he helps out Eleanor at the flower shop. That'd be the place to start.
Thanks.
Thank you, random citizen.
I feel like I should warn you, though. You might not get the kind of closure you're looking for. If you get any at all. Just don't pin all your hopes on Mac Loudon.
Fair. Danger cougar in here.
Thanks for looking out for me, but what else am I supposed to do?
I wish I had an answer for you. But if you get a chance before you go all dirty Harry, swing by the dispensary. Charlotte wants to see you. And one more thing. I've been meaning to give you this for the last few days, but I didn't want to disturb you up there. It'll get you through that door and the one upstairs. This is your home now, for as long as you'd like.
What about rent? I don't want to be a freeloader.
Keep working at the
Don't worry
bar.
about that for right now. We'll work out a way for you to earn your keep when the time comes.
Thank you.
Give him hell.
I like him. I like him. He's the homie.
I have no idea what to even say to him.
I should have saved him. I don't know what to say. Damn. Oh boy. Sorry. I imagine what you're going through. Please call me if you need anything. Oh. Saving Ethan's life. I don't know what I'd do if I lost him. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Oh. No pressure at all. Yeah. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. Really? Oh. A year ago, I was ready to ditch this place, to keep moving, like I always do. And a year ago, Gabe was the reason I stayed. But even though he's gone now, and even though I miss him like hell, I still have reasons to stay. Thanks for showing me that, Alex. Even if you do cheat at foosball. Go please, I am the champ, fair and square. My block, Mac Loudon is still. Oh no. Oh, there's all the. Silver Dragon will be operating. Sorry for any inconvenience. I can open the shop for you if you need. Whatever I can do. Hang in there, you're not alone. Gabe was the most caring person I've ever met. He never stopped looking for ways to make life better. Whether that meant coming to Haven to find his dad, or fighting to get a grill all the way up the stairs to his rooftop. And he was always willing to help anyone else who wanted to improve their lives. He probably put even more hours into my college interview than I did. He was the kind of person you meet once in a lifetime. Goodbye, Gabe. I'll miss you forever. Having a send-off for Gabe Chen at the Lantern on Wednesday. Bring something that reminds you of him. I'll bring some food for everyone, too. think Jason Pike, I think that's the cop, right?
I feel sick.
The poster has disabled replies. Uh-oh. We here at Typhon Mining were shocked and saddened to hear about Gabe Chen's death. Such loss of life is always tragic and affects many in our community. We'd like to take this time to assure the community that Typhon remains committed, as always, to following the strictest safety practices in the industry. Your community is our community, and we will cooperate with any and all law enforcement investigations until this matter can be properly laid to rest. Raggedy. Okay, so it starts here. Damn. Reading these is just so sad. Is there anything else I can like clean up and get out of the way?
I should put something here. It's the least I can do. Courtesy of Haven's favorite DJ, I bet. I hope Ducky didn't finish this by himself. They must have been close. Poor Ethan.
Oh no, it's hideous. That's adorable.
Gabe Chen, smooth criminal.
What did he do? Seatbelt. Oh, speeding. Okay. Taking perp to Black Lantern for questioning real wise guy. Undersigned being duly sworn pose as a person in the complaint did commit the above offenses. That's funny.
I wish we'd had more time.
Oh.
Maybe I can find something upstairs to put on the memory table.
It's a good idea. Walla sauce?
Why do I feel like this is a challenge?
Hot ones. Man, that just makes me remember my Dark Souls stream where every death I had to take a bite of food covered in dragon in the clouds. That hot sauce hits different. It was so good though. It hurts so good. That's a sentence. It's when y'all all had to hear. Yes, I did say all twice. Fight me.
Wonder what I can find up here to add to Gabe's memory table.
The entire arcade machine, definitely.
Ultimate foosball champion. I like the sound of that. I could add this to Gabe's table. Gabe really meant the world to Steph.
Alright, what options do I have? Wait, can I put... No, I can't. I was thinking of putting Shushu. I don't know that I'd want to do that.
Hey, Shushu. Thanks for sticking around. I wonder how she's really holding up.
Is this the only option, really? I'm not gonna front. I'm kind of saddened I can't choose, it sounds like. I mean, I'll look on the roof just in case, but the sounds of creaky chair. You know, I actually saw something recently that was very, very dangerous for my wallet, which was a Jin Kata gaming chair. And it's like $650, I think, or $450. There's a huge difference between those two numbers. But regardless, either one is dangerous for my wallet. Because I want it. But that's so much money. It doesn't make sense for me to grab anything from here, I suppose. Let me just... The whole grill. Put the whole grill. That is definitely the best idea. Put the entire grill. Alright, well... I mean, the record makes sense because it was one of his gifts to her when she arrived. So I mean, I get that. All right, yeah. I do think it would have been cool if there were
Wonder
options.
what I can find up here to add to Gabe's memory table.
I like how we just came downstairs and she still says that line. Yeah.
This is perfect for the memory table.
Let's take that. The song we didn't get to listen to because copyright. Alright. Give me a couple of minutes because I need to pee. I will be right back. Hello, hello. I've returned. Alright. Now that what is this? Alex, I'm having a small event for your brother tomorrow. There's no greater meeting than a meeting over drinks. Alex, let me know if you need any groceries. I'll cover the costs. Put ice and alcohol at your own risk. I'm so sorry. Apartment's yours for as long as you need. You know where to find me if anything comes up. Tip your bartender. If you can't, maybe you had too much. I like how they're all drink themed. Like he could have gone all Criminal Minds and put all like philosophical quotes. No, it's just bartender talk. That's awesome. Jed is best barkeep.
Glad I have something to add to Gabe's table.
He really just do be the homie. Hey, Zoe. Both of the babies are sleeping.
Hopefully, things around here can settle down again.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be good. RM and TB. I wonder who they were.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry if that's too loud for the microphone. I'm not able to explain why that's so funny.
RM and TB. I wonder who they were.
I'm not able to explain why that's so funny because it's a personal thing. But that is one of the funniest screenshots I could have gotten. Oh no. I'm not able to I apologize. I'm not able to properly explain why that's so funny, but I'll tell you this, it has to do with Raoul, which should tell you all you need to know about why that's probably funny and ridiculous. Because, you know, that's Raoul.
Okay, Jed said I might find Mac in the flower shop. But I have time to swing by the dispensary if I want.
Oh, Steph. Do you have a sec to swing by the store? Nothing big, I'll tell you when you get here. Okay. So, I don't remember my way around.
Hey, Pike.
Hey! How you holding up?
I'm okay.
I really love her hair.
Okay, is good. I think. Hey, I want you to know I meant what I said back there. Gabe was something else. He could bring a smile to my face even on the worst days.
Yeah, that's what everyone's been saying.
And, when you're ready, I still need to get your statement for the investigation.
I could say it. I could say it.
I think I'll be ready soon.
Yeah. Yeah. No rush.
I don't think he's lying. Like, I'm gonna say again, I think it was a matter of negligence, not malice. I think he missed the call because he was screwing around on the job. I don't think he willfully ignored the call to, to potentially
Steph
hurt
asked me
or
to
kill
pop by the
somebody.
record store if I had time.
So where am I going? SMS. So let's see. Visit Steph at the record store. To move my camera out of the way. No, that's not what I wanted to move out of the way. I'll investigate. So, okay, so the flower shop is the one I actually need to do. Bench girl.
I don't get it. Do people just not want ice cream anymore?
I looked over the budget. If we only open 3 days a week, we'll be able to scrape by.
Is that it? Are we always just going to scrape by?
Things will get better. Piratey Peaches is making an actual profit, remember?
Fine. You were right about Piratey Peaches.
Oh, I was right, huh? How do those words taste?
Not like peaches.
We should push the rum raisin harder. It's surprisingly addictive. You have to keep up a brave face for Angela. She loves our store so much.
He must be exhausted.
We're losing our business. But it's like everything's a joke to him.
She must feel so alone. Hope they figure it out.
I want to help. That makes me
Makes an
sad.
impression. Don't worry, okay?
I hate that.
This town's gonna make a comeback. Trust me.
Excuse me. I hate that it's like she thinks he's not taking it seriously, that he's
Might be a
treating
good
it
time
as
to
a
check
joke.
out the dispensary. Jed said
But,
Charlotte
like,
wants to talk to
That's
me.
not what's happening.
Finally. Cancel AAA membership.
You know, he's taking it seriously. He just doesn't want to let her know that he's freaking out
Wanna
about
do
it.
something?
And that's, I mean,
Oh, sorry.
that's okay. I don't think you necessarily need to show that you're having a breakdown, but it also doesn't hurt to communicate like, hey, I'm freaking out too. I just, I just wanna keep a brave face on.
We
You gotta
met
keep
briefly.
pushing.
You're Gabe Chen's sister, right?
Alex, yeah.
Ooh,
I didn't know him
you-
well, but I could tell he had a big heart. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh. Thank you. I'll go check in on, what's her name, Charlotte first? Ugh. Those are cute.
Charlotte? Alex, hey. Jed said you wanted to see me? I just wanted to see how you were doing. I'm okay. Keeping my chin up. Sometimes that's all you can do. How about you? I can't even imagine what you're going through. Honestly, I'm really trying to keep it together for Ethan. He's hurting. I hear he's been having a rough time. He practically just lost a father.
And it was indirectly
Shutting
his
me
fault.
He's never done that before. Not when it mattered.
Not to say I'm blaming the kid. He's not the reason that it happened. But that is probably what's going through his head right now of if I didn't run off, he wouldn't have had to come looking for me. If he didn't come looking for me, that wouldn't have happened. So like I would never hold the kid responsible for it. But to be realistic, it also is kind of because of the kid that like they never would have been there in the first place. So I'm gonna say he's got indirect, fault here, but I'd never hold it against him. But I think he's holding it against himself, and that's why he's closing himself off to his mom.
Everyone grieves differently. Maybe he just needs some time. We've been through a lot together. With the divorce and moving. He's never shut down like this. I just can't get through to him. I can't get over the feeling that the one person who could help me deal with the aftermath of Gabe's death is Gabe.
I feel that. That's so sad.
What is this?
The one person who could help me is the person who's not here anymore.
An affidavit from Typhon. If I sign, I'm agreeing not to press charges in exchange for a payment. A big one.
A settlement in in lieu of a lawsuit, those are always really like slippery issues, because when you take a settlement, a lot of the time it's like you can't say anything against them. You can't hold them legally responsible. It's more like they gave you the money because they felt bad, not because they're admitting they did something wrong. And, you know, that can be a really difficult part about accepting a payoff like this.
That's so shady. Why would they be offering you money if they didn't do anything wrong?
Just in case.
They say it's an offer of
Yeah.
good faith.
Good faith.
But you're right. He's dead because of them. And I'd be letting them off. Are you gonna sign it? I don't know. I'm trying to put Ethan first, but... What would you do? Do you think it would be a betrayal of Gabe?
Alright, so here's the way I think of this. If you're solely putting your kid first and like you really, really need the money, and the fact that it's really large, it would typically be like necessary to take a payoff like that, because you've gone through something catastrophic and now you need help making ends meet. I can totally see that, and if she decided on her own to take that money, I would never judge her for it. That being said, from a moral standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, the idea of I accepted a payoff and now I can't hold them legally responsible is also overwhelming for some people, that they feel a lot of grief and regret that they signed the right away to hold them legally responsible. Because even if I walk away with $0, if I file a lawsuit and take them to court and I get absolutely nothing out of it, at the end of the day, I still brought them into court. Everybody got to know they were at fault. They will be judged in the court of public opinion, and they will probably be found guilty, because that's just how a trial like that would work. And at least if I'm not like desperate and absolutely in need of money, I would try to make that decision as best I could to hold them responsible instead. But if I'm absolutely desperate, then, I don't really have that much of a choice. I can't eat morals for dinner. So I would absolutely support either decision, but personally, I would turn the offer down.
I don't think you should sign it. I'm sorry. I know it's hard, but you can't let Typhon buy you off. Gabe made that call, and I'm gonna prove it. I need some time. Thanks for being honest.
Now, if you find proof that call was made, that's a nail in the coffin right there.
If they're willing to pay Charlotte to keep quiet, they're definitely hiding something.
Not necessarily.
I really appreciate you stopping by. Feel free to take a look around if you want.
I will acknowledge that they don't, like, there's a reason that they offer payoffs like that, and it's because it is rejecting the idea of an admission of guilt. And that's important to consider. The fact that they're making it doesn't necessarily mean they're hiding something. It just means that they know they will get absolutely slaughtered in the court of public opinion if they get publicly blamed for it. the bad press will tear them to shreds. That's just a fact. And they're trying to avoid that with a payoff. So that she's legally not allowed to do something like that. Otherwise, it would be considered, defamation, I think?
I'm always here for you if you need anything. Thanks.
Or at least it would be like breach of contract, because they'd probably say you can take this and you have to sign not just waive your claim to us, but they might make her sign an NDA as well, a non-disclosure agreement, which would mean like you can't talk about this ever. If you ever are caught talking about this legally, you'd have to pay back all the money, and you'd be in legal trouble, and you'd have to pay us extra, and
Still need to check the
there's a
flower
whole
shop
slew
for
of
Mac.
things that could go wrong if you violate one of those.
Sorry about today.
It's not your fault. But I was really looking forward to climbing Teller's Peak. Why should one accident close all the trails? What a wasted vacation.
Yes. We're all suffering here.
I think the trails will be closed for a while. Someone died up in the ravine a few days
Maybe at
ago.
her.
Well, we can try again when I come out.
Steph asked me to pop by the
Let
record
me
store
at her.
if I had time.
Alright, so
I'm-
now it's business stuff. I recognize that she doesn't have the emotional attachment to the place, therefore it's not really anybody's business that she's like, well, it's a shame that like we made this trip, we came up here to do this one thing, and because of a tragedy, we can't do this one thing. My vacation's ruined. Like, yeah, that's true. Her vacation is ruined, and because she's not emotionally tied to the person or the place, she's got a right to complain about it. Does that mean she should walk in the bar and mouth off about it to all of the townspeople? No, because she'll end up being strung up by that bar. Maybe shoved in the jukebox a little bit. Just a little bit. But I think it's fair to complain. Because,
Steph asked me to swing by.
you know, that's the
She's
problem
gotta be
she's
around
got.
here somewhere.
Hmm?
Helpful.
Be back in 5 or 10, maybe 15. Can I put that up in my classroom for my students, please? Just walk out the room and be like, I'll be back at some point. I don't know when, but I'll be back at some point. Hi, Valkyrie.
Val, I just want to be friends.
Hi, Valkyrie. Hope this music's not copyrighted. All of
I
this.
can't believe he ordered that record. Fuck.
Oh, she's in there. Hoodie guy.
How could Chrissy leave me? After everything we've been through together.
It's hard to beat breakup music, but maybe I can find something around here to cheer him up.
Facts. So, like, music that has you in your feelings when you're feeling the feely feels that feel feely, then it's just so different. That sentence is probably absolutely bonkers for anybody that's not a SpongeBob person.
I hope we all get to see more adventures of Thanor.
That was like old school. That was actually the first episode of SpongeBob, I think. The anchovies. That smell. That smelly smell. That smelly smell. That smells smelly.
Haven's favorite and only choice for modern rock. I'm glad Gabe convinced her to stay.
Hey, I'm glad you stopped by. I've only got a sec, but... Have you talked to Ethan at all? He's taking it really hard. But what you did for me this morning got me thinking. What if Ethan needs something like that too? Something fun and distracting. Something like a LARP.
Oh God.
Like the one you and Gabe were gonna take him to?
Oh, I'm so bad
but
at
designed
that.
just for him.
Don't
and
make
Thanor.
me.
Can we even pull that off?
It won't be high production value, but it'll still be fun. I need your help though. I want it to be as good as it can be. Ethan gave you one of his comics, right? So, what do you think? Who would the famous monster slayer have the most fun defeating?
Kravius, Lord of the Underworld. Stormrider, the Undead. I mean, personally, I'd want to run the ones with Kravius there.
Kravius looks pretty
Kravius.
badass. Go with that.
All right, then. Oh, I gotta get back in there. There's some stuff in my comp book. Be cool if you could check it out. Help me make some calls.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, Haven listeners. That was Phone Tap with their new single, Elephant in the Room.
Time to pay a visit to an old friend. Or should I say, an old enemy. You don't belong here, Monster Slayer. I'm not leaving till I get answers. You won't be leaving at all. No. Where is the Sky Sword? Fine, I'll tell you. The sword was last seen in the city of Carneris. Carneris, but it's infested with were-spiders. Were-spiders. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a new enemy to add into my D&D campaign that I'm going to have nightmares about. All who quest for that sword lose something dear to them, but I'm destined to save the realm with the Sky Sword. Good thing you won't be questing alone. Elwyn.
We've got a sweet block of indie rock coming down the pike.
Oh. Looks like Steph wants me to do more than just make some decisions. She wants me to play a bard.
Oh no. Alex, filling your character, the bard, name blank, race half elf, whose distortion field or healing serenade. Oh no.
Guess I'm in. Let's start with my name.
Oh
The mission is
no.
free this year, so bring your friends, bring your family.
Alwyn.
Hell, bring your ex. I'm sure it'll be different this
How
year.
about a throwback to Ethan's old buddy? Ability time. Distortion field sounds fun, but healing serenade could really come in handy.
Oh. Healing is important. Healing is important.
Healing serenade it is. How did I meet
¿Por qué no las
Thanor?
dos? Funny story. It's a bard. It's Dandelion. It's gotta be funny.
A wolf and an ogre walk into a bar.
Yes.
Oh god.
Tell me I can
This
read the
work
whole thing.
just might work.
Tell me I can read it all, please. Tell me I can read it.
Let's hope I can do Alwyn justice.
A wolf and an ogre walk into a bar. There, I was regaling patrons with the ballad of the monster slayer Thanor. Little did I know, the wolf's cousin had lost its life to Thanor. The vengeful beast jumped me, pinning me against the stage. Just as all hope seemed lost, Thanor arrived. He took my lute and swung it at the wolf. The wolf opened his big gullet, swallowing the instrument in one gulp. Luckily, the lute caused the wolf great indigestion. It stalked away, tail between its legs, and the night was saved. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Love that. Ah, I love D&D, man. I actually have a session in a few days. I love D&D. That's so good.
Still need to check the flower shop for Mac.
I wonder what Steph's working on. It looks cool. I should DM her to find out more and see how I can help. Gravius. Anything to do with your last post, does it? Shoot, if only there was some way to find out. Whatever it is, looks like it's gonna knock him dead. You hush. You up a new adventure for Haven. If you want to get involved, you do. What insanity is coming for us next? It does sound pretty cool. I think Ethan's gonna love it. I love that so much. And it's Ethan too. Oh, that's so cute. Alright, now, yeah, there's nothing left to do. I just gotta go to the flower shop.
Man, these overnight shifts really take it out of me. Yeah,
Actually,
my sleep schedule's
flower
fucked.
shop's over here, right? Coffee in the morning, whiskey before bed. I'm allergic to coffee, but whiskey before bed.
Oh, it's that guy's sister. I feel so bad for her.
Getting sick of people feeling bad for me.
Stop reading their thoughts then. I mean, you what? Alright, here we go. Hi, Zoe. Hi. I still think about owning my own flower shop one day. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice.
Eleanor?
Oh,
Sorry.
no need to apologize. How are you, dear?
Man,
Oh.
me too. Come on.
I'm,
Adjusting.
still just trying to adjust, I think.
Give yourself some time. Change is always hard.
Is Mac here?
Oh, he was helping me not too long ago. I think he just left. Can't have gotten too far.
Got it. Thanks.
Now, what was I?
Oh. Oh, she's. That's not fun. She's probably
She
like.
looks terrified.
Yeah.
I can't leave her like this.
I was literally going to say she looks terrified. So, same wavelength, I guess. You think they ever look at her like, why is she holding her hand out like that? It's because she's forgetting things. She thinks she's going senile, losing her mind,
Okay.
dementia.
Time to figure out why
Alzheimer's,
she's
whatever.
afraid.
That's my guess.
All my memories are fading. I feel broken. The doctor said I had more time, but everything is becoming so out of order.
That's depressing. That's so sad. She seems like such a nice woman.
If they know about my condition, they'll make me close this place.
I'm guessing she's been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. I don't know a lot about those types of conditions to really speak on it, but just based off of what we're getting, it feels like that might be what's going on.
If Riley finds out, she can't find out.
Thank you, dear. I'll get started on it right away. Just come by with the check whenever you're free.
Holy shit.
Fog. this is terrifying.
It's not just that she forgot what she was doing. She's afraid she's forgetting everything. But how can I help her?
Like, I have some pretty bad brain fog of my own sometimes. I don't know exactly what causes it. And I have trouble with object permanence, I have trouble with short-term memory, and I sometimes have trouble with lost time. So, you know, I don't know what it's like from that kind of major perspective of a real mental condition of something like Alzheimer's. But I definitely know what it's like to feel like you're losing your grip on everything around you because you just can't pull the thoughts back. It's like you have them and then suddenly you don't, and you don't know when you'll get them back. If all of them will come back. It's horrifying. It really is. I can't imagine what it would be like to have it on a more severe level.
Forget what you were working on?
You could say I'm having a bit of a senior moment.
Well, maybe I can help. Seems like you have a lot going on today. I could help you retrace your steps.
Oh, I don't want to keep you.
Hey, I want to help.
When someone is scared like that, you can feel it just
Okay.
radiating off of
What
them.
would Eleanor have done first? Did you trim these flowers today?
I don't remember.
Okay, maybe that's not it. Maybe that's not it. Register.
Did you maybe call someone?
You don't have to do this. I'll be all right on my own.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. You were over here when I came in. Maybe you were counting the drawer.
I would have done that last night.
That's fair. But also I could see someone counting anything they might already have in it. If she clears it out every night, then yes, that absolutely makes sense. But if she leaves anything in it overnight, then it would make sense for her to count it when she comes in, too.
Did anything happen with Riley?
I don't know.
So that's just gonna be...
Did you maybe call someone?
I can't say for sure.
There's definitely something else. Oh, wait. Duh.
You must have flipped the sign to open.
I always flip it first thing when I come in. And then I open my mail. Something must have distracted me.
Better. We can do this.
Even I forgot about the sign, that it was like a little thing I was able to grab onto. So, something distracted her. Phone
Could
call.
a phone call have distracted you?
Yes. I got a call first thing in the morning. But I can't think who it was.
Maybe we can find something to remind you. Wonder who called.
Well, we can look around.
Did you trim these flowers today?
I don't remember.
Okay, so that's not it. That's okay. So let's see. Was it Riley who called? But that wouldn't have made sense because she was talking about bringing a check. I guess I guess she could.
Could it have been Riley who called?
I think that's right. She called
Oh,
to
she
tell
was
me about a
bringing
new order.
in a new order that she got out. Okay, that makes sense. I guess that makes sense.
What was the order for?
Okay, so she called. I actually kind of like this, figuring out like the order. Context clues.
Rush order. This must be what Riley came in for. I think that order might have been for these lilies.
Of course. Riley helped me pick them out before she left.
Now we just have to figure out who ordered them.
The check would be in the register. So I like that. That's really cool how it's like you figure out one part and it kind of bounces around. I forgot that the sign was an option, but it makes complete sense. She walks in, she flips the sign. Then I got distracted by something that makes sense. It's the phone call. Who's on the phone? The only other person we can select. Was it for the flowers? How do we know who called for the flowers? Name's got to be in the register. I would have assumed that, like, who called, let's check the register for the check. I would have jumped straight to that, but I can understand.
The check for the lilies would be in here, right? That could tell us who bought them.
Should.
I like those older
Mr. Jedediah Lucan. Huh.
Jed. I like those older kind of tills or registers. They look cool. $89 for a bouquet.
Looks like the lilies are for Jed.
That's right. Riley dropped off an order for Jed.
And there it goes.
I knew you'd figure it out.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Ooh, controller vibrated. I like
Seriously, Alex. You're a godsend. Jed must be hosting some event. I wonder why he wants lilies, though. They're traditionally for funerals.
God.
Oh.
She doesn't remember.
Oh. No, she's gonna find out. She's gonna find out. Ah.
They were...
I'm not sparing her from a damn thing. All I'm doing is delaying the inevitable.
They were for Gabe's wake.
Gabe's wake? Gabe's wake? I missed it. Alex. I'm so sorry.
Hey,
excuse me.
That's tough.
Okay. That sucked. But at least I told her the truth.
It needed to happen. That's so terrible. It's like I genuinely feel like it's inevitable that she was going to find out.
She's really hurting, but I didn't want to lie to her.
Okay. Riley is officially a badass.
Yeah, no, she needed to know because she was going to find out. But at least, like, in front of Alex, it's like, hey, we can talk about this. I mean, I think it's okay that she missed it. Some people are not built for wakes and funerals. Like, some people just don't want to deal with it, can't deal with it. It's just not for them.
Eleanor said Mac is nearby. I don't see him here. Maybe at the bridge?
So it's like, I respect that. Is it a good and respectful thing to go to the funeral services for somebody you care about? Absolutely. It is 100%
How's your progress in
an
Moondrop
important
Ranch?
and respectful thing
You
to
buy
do.
your chicken coop?
But
Oh, I couldn't.
it's
I spent too
not,
much money
it's
romancing the
not
lumberjack.
for
I
me to...
can't believe you think I would like this game.
Stardew? We talking about Stardew over here? But I would not be able to just like hold it against somebody, berate them, make them feel bad, whatever, because they didn't go. Because, you know, there have been, you know, some services that I've had the option of going to that I didn't feel comfortable going to because I just wasn't in a state of mind to be surrounded by death and mourning. And it didn't impact me negatively, you know, because it, you know, I made the right decision for myself and I don't feel bad about that. So I think she feels awful, but from my perspective, it's okay that she didn't go, that she missed it, even if you discount the medical condition. I think it's okay that she missed it. Yeah. And I'd imagine suddenly having that light bulb moment is not pleasant.
I'm so fucked.
Can't hide from me forever, Mac.
X gonna give it to you.
Mac,
Again.
Alex.
Alex gonna give
Look,
it to
it's
you.
not a good time.
you owe me an explanation about what happened to Gabe.
It's not a good time. It's not a good time. I'm going to fold you like a lawn chair. You say that to me one more goddamn time.
Costing me my girlfriend wasn't enough for you? Now you're gonna accuse me of killing Gabe, too?
You did that to yourself, you piece of shit.
I get it. He died on your shift and you're freaked, but you have to come clean.
Please. There's nothing I can tell you.
I believe he didn't get
Matt,
the call,
come
but I
on.
don't believe that there was no call.
He was my big brother.
I can't.
Something definitely has him scared. Maybe if I could tap into his fear, I could get to the truth.
I could also just, like, hold him over the bridge by his ankles, Batman style.
I just need to find something I could use to push him over the edge.
It's the way I just said that, and then her wording. I know she doesn't literally mean hold him over the edge, but I could not have planned that better. Can I just plan this?
Everyone's out to get me. Alex, Ryan, even Riley. Fuck!
Even Riley?
Get
Did
you.
something happen with her?
Well, there we go. Find Riley. Don't know where I'd find her, to be honest. I definitely am mixing up people's names because I don't remember a whole lot from before. Bald guy.
Yikes.
Okay, that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Oh. Well, that's helpful. First.
Come on, man. Can't you take a hint? She's not into you. Let it go.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy. Oh.
If I tell him I like him, we'll date, and then we'll break up. And then I'll lose my best friend.
Maybe I could help them. Wait, hell no. What am I thinking? This is none of my business.
No. Interfere. Say something. Do something. No!
If I tell him I like him, we'll date, and then we'll break up. And then I'll lose my best friend.
They like each other. They won't say it because he's convinced she doesn't have feelings for him. And she's convinced that if they give it a try, it won't work. Or if it doesn't work, they'll lose their friendship. And that's terrifying. We're dealing with a lot of things that are really emotionally, like, scary in this episode. And that's, I guess we've definitely been able to count on this game for that. But, like, that's a lot. I have been in relationships where it's like, we, be like, okay, we like each other, we start to date for a little while, and then find out, we're not super compatible. It doesn't really work out the way we thought it was going to work out. And it can, it can lead to a really broken up friendship. I can acknowledge that. If one side's unable to let go. But in my opinion, if one side is unable to let go, even if you didn't try, it could just as likely lead to the same outcome of, I gotta be out. That being said, I've been at a point where I've dated somebody, been like, okay, this doesn't really work out, we're better off as friends, and I'm still, friends with those people years and years later because we were like, this wasn't the relationship level we were meant to have. And that's okay. Especially like being really close friends with somebody and being so for a while, it's not abnormal to eventually feel something for them, or at least feel like you feel something for them. And wanting to explore that is okay, and it's normal. And if it doesn't work out, it's okay and it's normal. And how you, as a pair or as a group, if you're into more than one partner, react to that, that's entirely up to you, really.
If he's innocent, why is he acting like this?
Acting like what? Maybe I can get her to tell me.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn. Maybe there's something around here I can use to get it open.
Why am I breaking into this? I don't have undo powers. What?
I've broken into places for less.
I love her. Why am I doing this again? Is there a collectible here or something?
Yee. And I cannot stress this enough. Aw.
Yes! Wait a minute. Where's my... my yeehaw emote. Oh, that's beautiful. Is that all that was here? Are you serious? Oh, I love that. That was so good.
Hey, Riley.
That was so good. Ye,
Alex.
and I cannot stress
Hey.
this enough. Ha. That's beautiful.
I know you and Gabe were close. How are you doing?
I miss him so much. He was like an older brother to me.
Hear, hear.
I'm glad he had you.
She was practice for me, and that's a good thing.
Thank you, Alex. Really.
I don't mean that in a negative way. That sounded bad. I think everybody in their lives should be able to experience being somebody's kid, somebody's parent, somebody's older or younger sibling, even if you don't necessarily have a blood relation or any kind of like familial connection to that person. Like, it's so important to experience those type of relationships where you feel like the person being mentored and taken care of and taught about life, and also the person who's being a guide for somebody else, because those are such major, like, those are major awakening points, I guess is the best way I can come up to describe it, where it's like, this tells you who you are as a person, and it helps you realize, you know, in what direction you can grow. You know, being put in the position of having someone to guide you or having someone to guide is really telling about your personality and your personal journey as a, you know, just growth wise. And I think that's important for everybody to experience. You know, regardless of what that relationship is, everybody should be able to experience that.
You and Eleanor seem close. She's taken care of me ever since I was little. I never really knew my mom.
Like that.
She's always been there for me. What does she think about you going away to school?
She's got a
She's
surrogate
thrilled.
mother and a surrogate older
I think
brother.
she just wants me to end up happy.
That's huge. For a person who has neither, that's huge.
That's really sweet. She's the most selfless person I know. I know having you work with her in the shop has meant the world.
Yeah. To both of us.
That fight Mac had with Gabe over your secret meetings. They were about you applying to college, right?
Yeah. Ever since the first time Mac lost his shit in front of them, Gabe and Charlotte had tried to get me to end things
Yeah,
with him.
because he's a problem.
And after all this, I can see that they were right.
I'm glad I ran his jaw. That's all I'm going to say. I am not mad about the fact that I ran his jaw.
Do you think he's telling the truth about the call? That Gabe never made it?
No, it's not that... Sorry. I'm really not ready to talk about it.
Yeah, I get it. It's just... if he didn't do anything wrong, why is he acting like he has something to hide?
I don't like the shifty side I am getting.
He asked me to leave Haven with him.
What?
Right after the wake. He wouldn't tell me why. But he just looked so guilty. I told him no, and that we were done. And now... I'm scared he did something horrible.
Riley, thank you for telling me. You deserve the truth. I gotta run. There's some stuff I need to do. Okay.
Bro. She just had this...
We'll talk soon?
They just had this super emotional
Yeah.
conversation about the
Whenever
different
you want.
important people in their lives.
Mac trying to skip town
And then
is
just what
sketchy as
Blueska
shit.
do? We can too.
But I could use that to stoke his fear.
Oh my god.
I should make sure there's nothing else I want to do before I confront Mac.
Yeah, I've done everything.
What Riley told me might do it, but I should make sure there isn't anything I still want to do around town first.
I think I did everything. I set up for the LARP later. I talked to Steph and Riley and Charlotte and Eleanor. Talked to Jed. I could make my report to Pike. But I feel like that's not necessary. I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on that. I could make the report to Pike.
There are a few things I want to do. I should make sure there's nothing else I want to do before I confront Mac.
I don't know. That's really the only thing, is the statement to the cop. I don't think there would be anything else for me to do. Yeah, I can't run this way, and there's not anywhere else for me to go. So that's all I can think of, really.
Talk about the accident? How would I know that? Fuck, now I'm on Diane's shit list.
Thanks, Diane.
Where should I need to go for that? Right here.
Poor kid. Came all the way out here for her brother. And now...
And now, I've got to figure out the truth.
Whenever you're ready for that interview, give me a call.
Okay.
Yep. Will do.
Okay, so that's all talking to him does. So, I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, I can't think of anything else. I've talked to everyone. Listened in on everybody's deepest, darkest feelings. I don't know why that's so funny, but I apologize if that's like super loud. I
should
have a
make sure
different
there's
volume
nothing else
level
I
than the
want to
rest of
do
you.
before I confront Mac.
I have different volume from you, so I don't know how that sounded, but it's so funny.
All right. Am I ready for
I
this?
wonder what he's thinking. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this. Your
Let's do it.
ex-girlfriend told me about your plans to skip town. That's not something innocent people do.
Oh, I don't like her tone, though. I think it's good that she's doing this, but I don't like that, like, fake innocent tone that she's got.
God.
That's...
It's not...
harsh.
I didn't do
I was
anything.
just trying to fuck with him, but that's not... Ooh!
Just fuck off! Leave me alone!
I like the footstep sounds. Ooh. Ooh, no, don't like that. Take it back. Take it back. It's so uncomfortable. This is so creepy. Everybody's got
Fuck.
their
I'll
eyes on.
deal with Mac when I get to him. For now, I need to learn everything I can.
Typhon's always watching. They run this whole town.
I saw Mac run down that alley.
Okay, so I guess just gotta run in a straight line in this
Mac
one.
feels like everyone's staring at him.
Everyone thinks I killed him. They all hate me.
Beloved citizen killed by loser. Jesus.
It should have been you instead. Alex?
Yo, I know she's in like Mac's mind right now, so he feels like people think it should have been him. But as the younger sister who just showed up, there is definitely somebody who had the thought and probably immediately regretted it. But there is definitely somebody who had the thought of it should have been her instead. He had a place here. She's just brand new. It should have been her. There's definitely someone who thinks that here.
No. What the hell? There are people out there. No, I told you to call it off. I saw the way they looked at me at the wake. They all think I let him die.
So the call came through.
I know why you're lying.
Typhon's pressuring you.
Typhon's forcing you to deny the call.
What the fuck?
It's a damn good thing we told her don't sign the papers. This is why. They're probably threatening to sue him or fire him or just like some kind of massively damaging thing that will just ruin his life if he doesn't shut up.
I know you tried to stop it. They fucked up, not you. Stop lying for them!
You don't get it. This wasn't some accident.
I was right. It is
I
negligence,
told them
but it
you were
wasn't his
down there, and
negligence.
they detonated anyway.
On purpose? Why?
I don't know. I swear. And then I get a message telling me to deny there was ever a call.
No, that's not negligence.
You gotta believe
That might
me.
actually be malice after all.
Gabe and I, we didn't get along, but I didn't want him dead. And now Typhon's watching me. My girlfriend, she thinks I'm a murderer. My neighbors all hate me. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Tell the truth. My man.
I think I can calm him down, but does he deserve it?
No, calm him down. Here's the thing. He's a right bastard. He deserves to get his teeth rearranged. But he actually tried. He would have been the reason we didn't get into some hot water. If the company didn't intentionally screw around, him letting them know we were down there is what would have saved us and kept us alive. He was the last line of defense that we had. And the problem is everybody thinks that last line of defense didn't care, intentionally let it happen, and that's not the case. He's an asshole, but he's not a killer. He did the right thing when it really counted here. He does not deserve to suffer like this and feel super guilty and terrible. Calm him down. He didn't do anything wrong here. Will not walk away. Even the game's trying to decide.
All right, Mac. Come on. You gotta calm down, okay? Dude, stay with me. I know what it's like to be doubted. To have everyone think the worst of you. But the truth will come out. I'll make sure of it.
But Typhon...
If Typhon comes after you, they're gonna have to get through me too, okay?
Thanks. I actually feel a little better.
Yeah, well, you learn a thing or two hanging out with shrinks your whole life.
My concern is if I had walked away, because yes, the right thing to do was to calm him down because he didn't deserve to be treated the way he's being treated. However, Alex is well within her rights to say your lack of backbone to stand up and your lack of ability to just say, hey, it's not what you think, is not her problem. She was within her rights to walk away. It's not the wrong thing to do. But I'm also concerned that if I walk away, it's going to turn him either homicidal or suicidal. And that's not the play. If that happens, the truth never comes out, and the company is never going to be held responsible for what they did. And I think that we need to try and set up a way where they will be held responsible, because they did wrong here.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Burn the witch.
Don't leave Haven. I'm gonna get to the truth.
Why is there always some massive scandal? Why can't these games just have an emotional story that doesn't involve some god-awful events? Like, oh, he died. It was an accident. Let's try and survive, yeah? Sheesh.
Hey.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's... Can we talk? Where are you?
Is that, what's his name, Mr. Park Ranger?
Okay.
Is it the end of the episode? Hi, Izzy. Those look so pretty. It looks so good. I need to download that screenshot I took. Give me a second. Since cutscene.
You were right. About Typhon, about Mac.
Alex.
Mac got the call.
There we go.
How do you know that?
He got the call and he lied about it.
Doesn't matter.
Someone is putting pressure on him to keep quiet. Someone from the mine, and...
It doesn't matter! I keep coming here and playing it back. but it always ends the same.
He feels at fault too.
Ryan.
He's dead. He's really dead, Alex.
Come, open your heart. I still dream about being able to do something like this. I would love to be able to do this.
It was my fault. My job is to keep people safe. And I failed.
Ryan. I owe you my life.
She's wrong. I let her cross that log. I put Gabe in harm's way. I'm not a hero. I'm a coward. Worse than worthless.
You were brave this morning. You're brave now. I've never been as brave as you.
It doesn't matter. Gabe's dead. Because of me. Gabe, I'm so sorry.
I forgive you. How could I not? You're not alone.
I was terrified that we were gonna have another, like, the rooftop from Life is Strange 1.
Whoa, hold on. There's a guy in a gorilla suit? Does he also jump off of the cliff and into the pool?
No, he chases a guy in a banana suit. That guy jumps off the cliff and into the pool.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is a Mexican restaurant?
Nominally. The food is, well, terrible. But it's Gabe's favorite place. I tell you, he's the oldest 12-year-old I know.
So let's see. Like, would that have... Okay. Okay, no, so that it's scripted that he doesn't do that. Okay, good. I did miss something though, and I feel bad about that. I didn't find him.
Can I ask you something?
I guess you were able to find and talk to Ethan. I feel bad now because I didn't see him.
You came up here to tell me that I was right about Mac. About him getting the call. How did you know?
I feel dumb now. Like, I wish I could have done that. I didn't know. I didn't see him.
There's something you should know about me. And it's gonna be easier to show you than to explain it. This is gonna seem sort of weird at first, then really weird. Do you trust me? Okay. Think of something that just scares the shit out of you. Really focus until you feel it. Mag, Typhon, all of it. You're afraid you won't know how to handle it without Gabe.
Never knew anyone so good at getting into and out of trouble. Oh, man, this one time.
We're going to send him off right this time.
What do you say to one last send-off? Do it right this time. Can we all meet on the bridge, 9 p.m.? I'm there, me too. Bridge at 9 it is. Nice.
Whatever it is you're thinking about right now, don't stop, okay? Keep going.
Okay.
What emotion is this?
Happiness? Ooh. Those are the best, though. Just reminiscing on happier memories.
Must be a good memory. I wonder if I can piece it
The
together.
clouds?
Gabe, Goose.
I see it. It'll move.
It's not moving.
It'll move.
Gabe!
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of blood, huh?
Gabe, this is serious. Killing a Canadian goose is a violation of international law.
Shut up. It is not.
They're Canadian geese, Gabe. Property of the Crown.
The crown of...
Property of the Crown, Gabe.
What do we do?
Is he messing with him? I'm assuming this.
How deep you think?
Deeper than that. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police can spot a
Okay,
goose
yeah,
grave
he
at
was
100
messing with
paces.
him.
The Mounties? Oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How long were you gonna let me dig?
I wasn't gonna stop you.
Oh, man.
So, did you finish burying the goose or not? Okay, also, property of the Crown? Really?
Well, they are technically protected under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act.
I was gonna say, I feel like that is a thing, but... And light bulb.
How?
Positive language, not negative
So-
language.
I guess I have this power. I can see other people's emotions.
Me being able to read into other people's emotions and feel them like a wave is a power. It is a superpower, not a curse. I love that about myself.
They show up like an aura, and if I get too close, I'm
never going to talk negatively about that.
I feel what they feel. As if I was feeling it myself. And when I focus, I can even understand why they're feeling it.
I really wish I had that second half.
And that's what you just did with me? Whew. Some kind of power. No kidding.
It's only ever been the bad emotions before. But that was pure joy.
That's heartbreaking. That, like, she sees him glowing gold and he's laughing and smiling and she's like, what is this? As somebody whose superpower is empathy and you can tap into other people's emotions pretty much on a whim, that's so heartbreaking that, like, she doesn't know what it looks or feels like to delve into someone's mind and see them happy. That's horrible.
Who else knows?
Gabe did. But now, I guess, just you. And that's how I know Mac's terrified of Typhon. He reported Gabe's call, and they ignored it. Now they're putting pressure on him to toe the line.
Okay, but why?
I don't know yet. Someone made the decision to let the blast go off. Seems like finding out who would be a good start.
So, you're going after Typhon? You'll need help.
Figures.
You don't have to.
If anybody happens to remember what series I was playing alongside this before, God of War. So, perfect. Hug. That's the homie. That's the boy.
You're welcome, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
He's clearly the male romance of the game.
Thank you.
I'm wondering if what's her name? Steph is the female one. Imagine it's Charlotte. I'm down to be a stepmom. Step into my brother's shoes. Just, hey, honey, I'm home. That would be a yikes. Not gonna front. That would be a little bit of a yikes.
This one's for you, Gabe. I miss you.
And it's not gonna play a damn thing. Oh, I want to know what song it was. I'd have to Google it. Ugh. Let me see. See by order of appearance. Let's see. Chapter 2. Hold On
I didn't
To
speak this morning.
by Julia Stone.
I couldn't. Hearing everyone talk about him, about the life he had here with all of you, I lost the chance to have that. But even though I only had one day with him, he changed my life. I said I didn't know if I belonged here. He told me that home isn't something you find. It's something you build.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Shut up.
I love you, Gabe.
I really wish I'd found the kid. Okay, so this is where Hold On To plays, so it must have been a different song then. Oh, that's sweet. They're all happy. Except her. There's literally one person who's like, whatever, doesn't feel anything. Tap into it. Tap into it. Oh, she feels fear. Hi, Zoe. Hi, baby. Good girl. Alright, so let's look. This is world stats. Alex calmed Mac down 96%. Yo, 4% of people. And honestly, that 4% is probably people who are going back to see what it was like. That's insane. 96%. So everybody visited her. 0% of people didn't visit. But it looks like almost 2/3 said don't take it, which is good. Agreed. 2/3 helped Eleanor, which is good. Well, not good, but... So let's see. Alex didn't sit on the edge of the dock. Edge of the dock? Well, alright. Alex left the mess for later. I cleaned up everything. Okay. Whatever. That's stupid. I cleaned up the apartment. Alex split the album. Okay. Photograph. I knew there was going to be another option. Whatever. But I think the album was fair. Alex didn't look at the dartboard. Okay. So there was a good few things I missed. It looks like most people chose to go by Alwyn. 2/3 spent time thinking about him. Okay, so let's see. 2/3 supported Ryan at the wake. Oh. So it looks like almost nobody used the I forgive you line. In my opinion, that's the most heartfelt. It's like, we know Gabe would forgive you. But I can't speak for him. I can't make you forgive yourself. But I, as the person whose brother you feel responsible for for causing the death of, I, as the person you pulled back from falling off the cliff, I forgive you. Like, that's the huge one for me. So it looks like 3/4 shared a hug. Ooh, only 1/3 won the foosball game. Look, 1% didn't talk to Steph. Jeez. I didn't see a bird watcher. Seriously, how did I miss this? So there was a way to go to the park that I didn't. Must have been the other direction from the lantern. I didn't think about it. I feel dumb now. Didn't help the sad dude. I didn't know how to help the sad dude. That makes me feel bad now. I would have liked to go there. Is there a way to look at friend stats? No? Do I not have any friends who played this? Alright, I'm gonna go to the main menu. That was emotional. That was really, really emotional. Alright, so I'm gonna mute desktop audio. I'm gonna turn off the PS5. And I'm gonna move over to just chatting. Alright, so that was I mean that was my real like return to streaming. You know, getting back into the games that I left behind all those months ago. And it feels good to be back. It's so heartfelt, like with this being the episode. That's 2 episodes back to back, right from the beginning, where this game has me. It has me in my feelings. Like I was tearing up during that last scene. Because, you know, just like I was saying at the beginning of the episode, I'm thinking about my older brother, my father figure, and, you know, how I would feel if I were in her shoes. And that's just, it's depressing and it's painful to think about. I am still of the mind that this game is so, so good. I wish I had seen all of the stuff at the park. I feel bad that I missed all of that because I didn't explore properly. You know, I got an invisible wall on one side. I didn't check if there was one on the other. And that's my bad. So I apologize for that. I'll definitely be going back at some point to look at that for myself. But that's just... This episode was really, really emotionally loaded. And I like that because that's big for me. I like games that pull me in. I want a game to just like throw me to the ground and beat the ever-living shit out of me with emotions. Because if a game can do that, it's well done. It doesn't matter what it looks like. To an extent, it doesn't matter what it plays like. It doesn't matter who you're playing as. If a game can get you in your feelings in one way or the other, like regardless of what the emotion is, it's doing a good job. For me, a game is all about the writing, all about the placement. What does it do for you on an emotional and mental level? Anything else is gravy if it's good. I mean, of course, controls that are really, really bad can make it impossible to get to that emotional point, and that's fair. But anything else just isn't important enough. As long as the game is also stable, of course. You know, buggy messes that can't be played aside. But this was a really good re-entry into streaming, and I don't think it would have been remotely as impactful if I had jumped back into God of War, for example. Even though I'm fighting Typhon, so it's kind of appropriate one way or the other. I don't know, there just definitely wouldn't have been as much depth to Ares! Zeus! It wouldn't have been there. So I'm glad I've come back. I still don't know what my schedule will be like, especially, you know, since in a couple weeks I'm going back to work for the school year. I'm going to, for now, I'm going to try at least one day out of every weekend. So, like, maybe not every Friday or every Saturday or every Sunday, but just at least one of those days every week is my hope. Oh, Daredevil 666. That's a heck of a name. Thank you very much for your subscription. Welcome in. But it's been a good return. Wait a minute. Darnell? Is that you? I don't recognize your name, but I recognize your picture. There it is. Well, I don't know. I've been out of the game for a while. I've just come back from a really long hiatus. It's good to see you. Thank you. I'm sorry. I was on my way out. I was just signing off. But it's really good to see you. Let's see. Who's on that I can say hello to? Oh, I gotta go hang out with Shagar. Shagar has been a good friend to me these last several months. He's always been, somebody that's just like always looking out for me, always concerned about how I'm doing. And, when he's, one of my streaming friends, somebody I've met through the communities, that matters. That makes a big difference. So I'm going to be raiding him today. Here's our raid message. It's so nice to have that line out again, too, the pedal scatter on the wind. Looks like he's currently playing World War Z, which is cool. That's the movie, right? World War Z? Yeah, that's what I thought. That was a really good movie. I saw that when it came out. That was a really good movie. At least I think I saw it when it came out. I saw it a long time ago. So we're going to be rating him. So everybody, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to be able to go through this and figure out how I can tweak my microphone to work better for me. And I'm looking forward to getting back into the games again. I'm not sure what I'm going to play next time. I don't know if it'll be another episode of this or if I'm going to jump back into God of War. But I'm looking forward to figuring it out. So everybody, thank you all once again. I hope you all have a wonderful night, a wonderful start to your week, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.